The price being paid by Russians for opposing the war, even expressing empathy for Ukraine. In this case, a college student in Russia's far north facing serious jail time now for a social media post. More now from CNN's Melissa Bell.
It's a sign of the times in Putin's Russia. A fun-loving, dancing teenager, 19-year-old Olesya Krivtsova, behind bars in court for the most adolescent of crimes. A social media post criticizing Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the almost unbelievable charge, terrorism, and denigrating the Russian army.
She is very stubborn, sometimes even headstrong. She has a heightened sense of justice, and this can be hard for her to live with.
The post, a message of empathy with Ukraine after an attack on Crimea's Kerch Bridge in October, as fighting ravaged the country.
When I was writing the posts, I never thought that I'd end up before a judge.
She told Russian state media. The teen, under house arrest in her mother's apartment in Russia's far north, now banned from talking to journalists or even to her young husband. She faces years in jail if convicted.
This is a region too remote from Moscow. There are no more protests here, so they're trying their utmost to strangle everything that's left.
Big Brother's watching you, Olesya's tattoo reads, a Putin look-alike spider on one leg, a court-ordered tracking bracelet on the other. She's the youngest Russian prosecuted for opposing Russia's war, her lawyer says. And Russian media was quick to lay into her.
We see that a 19-year-old fool, I can't say otherwise, continues to deliberately and repeatedly discredit the government, the president, and the armed forces.
An attitude that reaches to the very heart of the Kremlin and explained by Putin himself just after the invasion.
The Russian people will always be able to distinguish true patriots from scum and traitors. They will just spit them out.
But nearly 12 months into this unpopular war that Moscow has had to send convicts to wage, Olesya's mother sees things differently. It's such a strange time, she says, that we've put prisoners in the war zone and teenagers in prison.
Melissa Bell joins us. Now, what comes next for this 19-year-old and her family?
Well, we've been speaking, Anderson, to the family's lawyer, who says that they simply haven't been told very much about the charges against her, the evidence, or indeed what happens next. And that is one of their big concerns. I think one of the most interesting things about this is that the semblance that the system might have had of any sense of justice has really gone away. One of the most chilling details is that when Olesya was first arrested, one of the police officers was carrying a hammer. In the car on the way to the police station explained that this was a hello from Wagner. And if ever there was a telling detail that shows that that semblance of an independent judiciary that is actually doing its job has gone away, that is it. This is about thuggery and it's about oppression, and the families simply don't know what's going to come next.
Melissa Bell, appreciate it. Thank you.